Hi, I'm Brad Martin, and I'm graduating from Martin High School, and next year I will be attending TCC.
My name is Reagan Hoffman. I'll be graduating from Summit High School, and this fall I'll be attending Texas A&M University.
Hi, I'm Shelby Strausser, and I'm graduating from Mansfield Legacy, and in the fall I'll be attending Abilene Christian University with a major in family studies.
I'm Jake White, and I'm graduating from Mansfield Legacy High School, and I'm going to Oklahoma Christian University.
My name is Andy Sidonio. I'll be graduating from James Bowie High School, and I will be attending Midland University in Fremont, Nebraska to play baseball.
Hi, my name is Natalie, and I'm graduating from Mansfield Legacy High School, and next year I'll be attending the University of Arkansas.
Hi, my name is Nick Thomas, and I'm graduating from Mansfield Legacy High School, and next year I'm going to University of St. Mary to major in business and run cross country and track.
I'm Zachary Spiro. I am graduating from James Martin High School, class of 2015, and I will be attending the University of Arkansas to study architecture in the fall.
My name is Rebecca Hatley. I'm graduating from Martin High School, and next fall I'll be going to Oklahoma State University, go Pokes, where I'll study environmental science.
I'm Jake Thomas. I'm going to be graduating from Mansfield Legacy High School, and I'm going to be going to Texas A&M to study mechanical engineering in the fall.
Hi, I'm Sam Moore. I will be graduating from Martin High School, and I'm going to be going to University of Oklahoma.
Favorite youth memory would have to be on mission trip whenever Sam had a full body sleeping bag. So he zipped himself up in it, so I threw him in an elevator and sent him up to the girls' floor in the gym.
Be this past mission trip on the first day when I was the trusted navigator and I led my team, the Wolverines, to Oklahoma on accident.
One of my favorite memories as a youth in SJA would have to be the water park at Vernon Part 2 whenever we fit at least 80 people on that slide and almost broke the thing and got the manager to come yell at us and tell us to leave. That was fun.
Because I put the address into the GPS wrong and we accidentally took a lot of wrong turns, and an hour and a half later we ended up in Oklahoma. But we learned that there are mountains in Oklahoma.
Probably my favorite youth memory would have to be our very first mini mission, just in general. One memory that sticks out particularly was we were playing broom ball. It was about 3 a.m. in the morning. A lot of us were used to staying up that late, and we might have had energy drinks.
My favorite memory is from one of our first mini mission trips when I got a nosebleed and Manzo used the feminine hygiene product to stop the bleeding.
Nick hit me in the face with one of the brooms, and I ended up sitting with an ice pack with Manzo for the rest of the night as we watched iRobot.
My favorite mission trip memory is, I believe it was freshman year, going into my freshman year. I had Nate and Sam on my team, and we were going to a gas station to get drinks or something after a long day at work, and we were painting the side of a house. We were halfway there and we heard some commotion in the back.
My favorite youth group memory would definitely be the first time that we took a mystery trip out to the lake house.
The water spilt over, paint spilled everywhere, and primer started flying. This is my shower bag for the day. I'd like to thank Sam for the nice decorations and thank him for the memories.
We were driving along playing all these stupid car ride games, and then we pass by this junkyard that has like 1 billion slug bugs in it. So Manzo starts freaking out and shouting like, "Slug bug, no punchback," or whatever. And
one of my favorite memories from youth is our first mission trip when we had all the candles lit, and one of the kids, Ryder, he blew the candle out.
he said something like, "Oh my gosh, there's 1 million of them. It's like Christmas," and it was so funny. And then there was this mysterious thumping sound and the car swerved a little, and it all happened in like a split second, and it was all hilarious.
And when he blew it so hard that it came back into his eye, and he had to spend the next like 2 hours, and it was already like 10 p.m. He had to spend the next 2 hours like flushing out his eye. But then the next day, Manzo gave him a can of Spam to make him feel better.
One special memory I have at SJA is volunteering at VBS. One year I brought in my pet hermit crab.
My favorite memory would be A couple mission trips ago, we just finished the job for the day. We got a reward going to get some snow cones. I got the wild cherry. We head to the showers, trip and fall on the white carpet, spill my wild cherry snow cone. Manzo and Bear get all mad. Shout out Greasy B.
And the kids just really loved seeing me hold a hermit crab. And that was so funny and memorable that I don't think I can ever forget.
I don't have a favorite memory here at SJA because every single moment that I've spent here has been good to me, and I'm going to cherish them for the rest of my life.
I think for thanking people that it's extremely difficult because there's a lot of people that could be thanked, but I mean, most importantly, I'd want to thank Chris for everything he did for us because he really brought our senior class into the youth group.
I'd like to thank my parents first, Manzo for all the stuff that he's taught us, and then just our amazing youth group that we have here.
And even though he's not here now, I think that as a senior class, we still owe him a lot of thanks for everything he did for us. But now Kelly and Amanda and Gavin, of course, are probably the people I would thank the most for everything that they've still done for us, because I know it's been hard with our senior class because we're not the most easygoing people in the entire world.
I'd like to thank my parents because they're always supporting me, and I'd like to thank several of my teachers back at school, and I'd also like to thank Sarah because she's always there for me, supporting me.
I'd like to thank my parents for supporting me in everything I did, and of course Manzo, all the youth helpers that helped us, and of course our youth group.
And I'd like to thank Nick and Jake because they're my teammates. They've been there for me, and I'd like to thank Manzo for everything that he did for me as well.
First off, I'd like to thank my parents, and then I'd like to thank Gavin, Kelly, and Amanda for stepping up and becoming the adult leaders of the youth group. And last, I'd like to thank Manzo for always being there for me, even today.
I would like to thank my parents and brother for always being there to pick me up when I'm feeling down. And then I would also like to thank Pastor Steve and Miss Etta for teaching me how to be a good Christian when I was younger.
I'd like to thank my parents for introducing me to the church and being a part of the youth group. Manzo for being such a big part, and Gavin, Kelly, and Amanda for stepping in.
I would like to first thank everyone who helped out with CORE the past 2 years. So that's going to be like Amanda, Kelly, and Angela, because that's just been so wonderful getting to come up here every Wednesday night.
I'd like to thank my wonderful parents. I'd like to thank all my teachers at Summit High School. And of course, I would like to thank the wonderful youth staff here for helping me grow to the young man that I am.
My parents for constantly driving me back up to church before I had my license. It was like 3 times a week, so thanks to them, and just anyone who's helped out with the youth program at all and helped out with the mission trip, just thank you.
Shout out to Chris Manzo. You the best.
I would first and foremost like to thank my family for all they've done for me, my mom, my dad, and my sister, for helping get me to this point.
Tons of people who I want to thank. My parents, first of all, who have always been there for me, helped me through my college search. My dad, especially, for going on crazy road trips at the last minute to go look at schools.
I would also like to thank Chris Manzo for all that he did for me up to this point. I'd like to thank John Oberchrome for all the hours of me doing homework at his house. That really meant a lot to me to get me to this point. The Lees, David Lee, for always being there supporting me.
I'd like to thank Bear. He's been a big part of keeping us all together lately.
I'd like to thank Bear. Bear's been there for me in more recent years.
I'd like to thank Manzo for always being there for me and still being there for me.
And I would like to thank Gavin and Kelly for stepping in and really helping us out. Thank you guys very much for all you do.
Basically, anyone else who's helped me out through the years, who's been my mission trip leaders, Sunday school teachers, everyone who's been in my life has been fantastic.
We've come to declare the beauty of